I take a vow before you that I will not rest until justice is done. Will not sleep until our master lies in peace, and will not pray unless it is to ask the heavens forgiveness.
I watched the new Snow White trailer, so many dislikes in just few days. I really don't need to say anything, just pause and read the top comments. And of course after that I search what's going on the other platforms. And of course, when you make a new movie, you make your political statement also. Politics belongs everywhere. When people want to relax with a good movie, they also want to think about everyday's problems. You said you love everyone, even the haters, after posting this video.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
If Snow White said that the prince stalked her, imagine what Cinderella would say.
Video is going to get taken out of context, and I know that at this point I can't really stop people from doing that because that's what my whole existence on the internet is just me being taken out of context and stuff, which is fine. That's what I signed up for, isn't it? But I never want it to come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have when I say that this has been the biggest adjustment of my life, like understanding the way my life operates now, being who I am, and the things that I've been so fortunate to make. It comes with so much ground that I never thought I would be able to cover, and that people think I'm doing poorly, and other people think I'm doing gracefully, and I don't think I'm doing it at all. So when I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard. And I'm there 24/7. I can't get out of it. And I don't know if that will make sense, but that's where I'm at. I'm so grateful for the things that I'm able to do. And a lot of what I'm able to do is because of you guys. And I'm so unbelievably thankful for that. At the end of the day, I look at this trip and think, if somewhere like that can exist, and so can my tiny pink bedroom from New Jersey, I can also be having the greatest time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats. And maybe that's a weird takeaway for this video. This is a life. This is real. It's filled with a lot of beautiful moments and beautiful people. I have a loving family, an incredible boyfriend that I love so much, beautiful friends and family, people that I miss. It's a privilege to miss people the way that I do, but it's hard. And it's lonely. It's very lonely. I just know that if that loneliness can exist, so can other things, and I will be okay. Maybe that's a weird takeaway. Regardless, this is not supposed to be anything other than...
I think everybody knows that she's good. I think everybody knows that her basic characteristic is that she's very compassionate and that she cares about people and sort of that she's like ultimately selfless. And so to put that character that we all know really well in a dangerous world and see if she can stay that way and not, obviously not just die, but also not become hardened, really kind of maintain that heart. I think it's really female. I think to play an action movie that's really kind of like in your face and loud, and I think it's wrong. I think that's kind of the opposite of girl power. I think that she is like essentially female because she's steady through and through.
When you are in the spotlight, it comes with a price, especially when your choice of profession takes you away from the people you care. That's your choice. Everyone carries their own cross and try to stay above the water. When the majority of people say you're wrong, just take a step back and watch the situation as the third person. Search, hear, watch other people's ideas and thoughts on the situation. It might be mind-blowing and always with open mind. It's not something easy to accomplish, but this is a way to broaden your horizon. And let me state, well done to Gal Gadot with this story. Disney pushes these actions.
How did it come about that Elon Musk said that he would support you? I understand that he broadly has a policy of supporting anyone who's persecuted as a result of things they've said freely on X.
There was an intense amount of pressure from Lucasfilm, Disney, to pretty much just push their own ideologies onto me, and represent what we represent and say what we want you to say, and then demonizing you when you didn't comply. They contacted me after he put out that tweet that he would, if you've ever gotten fired, then I kind of went viral because the people that were paying attention, they were like, Gina Carano. And I just said, I think I qualify with the smiley face emoji. I got an email from the lawyer, and he said we'd be interested in looking in your case. And still, all of this time, I haven't spoken to Elon. I don't know him as a person. I just know what I see, and I appreciate what he's done for humanity at this very intense, crazy time.
It's easy to hate, but so difficult to educate yourself and others, and always with respect. And to the people say, oh, Gal is so more beautiful than Rachel. Let me remind you this. It's a movie made with 170 million. The box office was almost 400 million. Milceron is way more beautiful than Stewart. And I will make a bold statement here. Rachel is more beautiful than Gadot. Yes, I said it. Oh, I don't know what you are saying, blah blah blah. Let me tell you something that you haven't met. My ex.
If I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
We blame her for something other actors have done. And let me be clear, good for them. Some people disagreed with that. In a live action movie, try to stick to the original as much as possible. If you want to make something different, make it different. Name it not Snow White, for example, and create something new. We saw that it works. Now, The Little Mermaid. According to Google, 250 million spent to make the movie. Then, 8 months before the release, Forbes said 300 million were spent for this movie, and they made 569 million internationally. Little Mermaid has over 16 million views on Disney+. The Acolyte.
I know you're a huge Star Wars fan, the prequels particularly. Is there any character or scene or storyline in Star Wars that's kind of inspired your performance in The Acolyte?
Oh, interesting. Well, I thought about it differently depending on the character that I was playing. For one of my characters, I wanted that person to feel warm and kind of masculine. I thought about like Han Solo, and there's this humor and levity to Star Wars that makes it so joyous and fun, and I wanted that to be a part of her. And with the other character, I guess I thought about Anakin when he goes to the dark side of the Force. You know, his story is all driven by his relationship to his family and like a deep pain that exists there. And it's very similar for one of my characters.
I've got to let you go, but thank you so much for your time.
I'm going viral on Twitter again. Open up the news to find some interesting things. 20 million views in a view from 2018 with Trevor the King. When I was a teen, I was running from city to speak on the story. You know the one. Oh, you smell like a black boy. Yeah, my people cried in the theaters, finding release, and white people cried they could see us as human beings. Trevor asked what I want to be.
Was it bad? No. Was it good? No. It was a meh. The series you watch at the bed so you can sleep. Can I prove the numbers are correct? Do I believe them? I'm not inside the business. I don't have the contracts and the bills, so I can't speculate. I'm here only about the proofs and the truth. We'll let others speculate. Do you know why Disney does not care? Because you go and watch what they are selling. You pay for Disney Plus, you pay for the movies, you go to Disneyland, and this company still makes profit. Yes. Does it make good movies? Not anymore. Then how does it stay afloat? It's not that by letting people go. You buy what they sell. That's it. And let me be clear, I paid for that. Be better.